All right, wrestling fans, welcome. Welcome to this brand new wrestling podcast. I'm talking fresh off the lot, 0 miles, brand new wrestling podcast. This is Mike's Wrestling Podcast, and of course, I'm your host, Mike. And we're going to be bringing you a new podcast each and every single week, talking about everything and anything related to wrestling. Now, this podcast is being brought to you by thatwrestlingsite.com, so go ahead and check us out. We're a brand new website. If you're listening in and you've been with us since day one, thank you very, very much. We really appreciate all your support this far, and we've been getting incredible feedback, and we're looking forward to delivering new and exciting things on the site. We do have some stuff lined up in the pipeline, so stay tuned for that. And of course, this wrestling podcast, Mike's Wrestling Podcast, is just a prime example of what's to come. And once again, this is coming to you each and every single week, so you don't want to miss it. Make sure you subscribe to our podcast channel so you don't miss an episode. This is just a little teaser, a little sample of what's to come here on Mike's Wrestling Podcast. And our debut edition, episode number 1, will be this Thursday. So don't miss it. This Thursday, go ahead, subscribe to our channel, catch our first episode. We have a very special guest with us. Webmaster Wade from ringscoops.com will be on the show. He and I are going to talk about, obviously, different wrestling-related topics. And, of course, the big pay-per-view this Sunday, Money in the Bank. We're going to go through the card. We're going to give our thoughts, our opinions, and we'll call it our predictions on who's going to win this Sunday. So that'll all be on Thursday's debut episode. Don't miss it. And, of course, we're looking forward to bringing you a new episode of Mike's Wrestling Podcast each week. And if you have any questions, any thoughts, any opinions, and it doesn't have to be related to Money in the Bank. It could be about anything, obviously wrestling related. Go ahead and shoot us an email at ask@thatwrestlingsite.com. Once again, it's ask@thatwrestlingsite.com. We want to hear from you. We want to hear your thoughts. We want to hear your opinions, questions you might have for Wade or I. Go ahead and send them in, and you might get a shout out on the debut episode of Mike's Wrestling Podcast. Of course, we are on social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter. So if you're feeling nice and generous, please give us a like. Please give us a follow on Twitter. We'd really appreciate that as well. Once again, our site is thatwrestlingsite.com. Thank you to everybody that's been supporting us since day one. Please check us out. I think you're going to like what you see over there. Shoot us in your emails, and don't miss Thursday's episode.